Hey you guys, Lissandro here, and today I want to make a night vlog. Actually, what I want to do is make a couple of questions in regard to Android, actually Linux in general. Okay, and the reason I want to ask in regard to this is because lately I've seen a lot of memes, a lot of blogs, posts uh, related to Windows and its vulnerability, and the fact that a lot of viruses tend to target um, Windows PC users, even though there are viruses for a variety of different devices now. There's like back a couple of years back, I read like different different like viruses like target like uh, Windows mobile users and all mobile viruses, and there were viruses, but they weren't like, how do you say, they didn't target a lot of the things that like some of these viruses today that target um, Windows users and all. But it was very rare um, to see victims affected by these type of mobile viruses, smartphone viruses. But today there's like pretty much, considering there's a lot of hackers, or like my engineering mentor likes to call them script kiddies. um, there's a lot of what do you call it, there's a there's a lot of viruses that target not only Windows, and this covers Windows Phone also, but they also target Android devices, especially with the popularity of Linux and all, as well as iOS. And people may say that iOS isn't affected by viruses, and that's not true because the majority of viruses are written in Windows operating systems. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's people using iOS operating systems to write their code, or any other operating system to target specific users. But anyway, that's not the case. Well, it is related, but that's not mainly the case that I want to make on this. So my question is this: um, considering all this deal with security and everything, um, before I get to this, the reason I just to explain my whole standing on Android, the reason I got an Android phone is because I saw the capabilities of what it's capable of. Well, a lot of the things that were capable on this device, not to mention the popularity of it, uh, and a lot of the productivity that I have gotten through this device. Because one of the features I like about Android phones is that the fact that you have synchronicity, and that same synchronicity was only available on, like, for example, certain document files on a Windows phone. But with this one, there's like synchronicity in the applications you connect with, not to mention countless other features. For example, what I mean by this is that if you go to Google Play and you look for an app and you install it, you click install on the computer. When you check your phone, when your phone accesses the Google Play app, it is gonna automatically install, and that's something I really like because, to be honest, I don't like the fact of having to go through the phone and install or search or anything like that. When in reality, I can do it a lot more easier. But anyway, the question I want to make in regard to Android or Linux in general is this, and it's in reference to Windows. Is related to Windows. If Windows operating system, instead of the kernel they use Linux kernel, would it change anything in terms of security? The second question I want to make is in regard to the popularity of Android and Windows Phone in contrast to the popularity of iPhones. If let's say Windows Phone use the Linux kernel just like Android does, and considering the whole popularity with Android devices and this and Windows Phone inherit all the same properties that Android devices have, considering that they have a Linux kernel, use Linux kernel. Would the popularity of Windows Phone go up to the point that it surpasses the popularity of iPhones? That's pretty much all I wanted to ask. I'm just curious because I already have my own thoughts on it, and I have already gotten some feedback from my engineering mentor. One of the things he told me was that Linux is pretty good for like servers, for running servers and all. And as a matter of fact, I've been thinking about like running my own server, the Minecraft server project that I'm working on to a Linux computer, because if that's the case, if Linux really is good for like servers and everything, then that's a viable choice for running a server efficiently, and pretty much reducing a lot of the issues with running servers and everything like that. And another thing there are some things I like about Android or Linux in general. And what I like about Linux is the ability to run it on older computers efficiently. But anyway, I guess this is all I wanted to talk about for now. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe or pledge to my Patreon, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.